probably one of the most feared aspects for some people in networking is that room full of people where you don't know anyone. And it looks like some of you obviously have said earlier that was a concern of yours. So what I would suggest is when you go into a room full of people, you're there, instead of working the room, you're working for the room. And what that means is you want to actually take your emphasis or your focus off of yourself and put it onto the people in the room. So I would also suggest, and in fact I have a working for the room card that's a great reminder of what you want to be doing in this room full of people. But essentially what you'll be there to do, you're there for one of four purposes. One, you're there to put people together. What was my definition of networking earlier? Putting people together for their mutual benefit. Okay? You're also there, second purpose is to engage in high energy conversations. What was the raw material for engaging in a high energy conversation? Again, high energy questions, exactly. And the third purpose is you're there to act like a host, not a guest. So this is actually proven to be one of the most powerful tools, particularly for people who really don't like walking into a room full of strangers. So what I would suggest is, in fact, where's your attention when you walk into a room full of people and you're really nervous about it? Where's your attention? On yourself. When you walk in and you're the host of a party, where's your attention? On other people. It has a dramatic and sort of transformational effect on people when they recognize, hey, hold it, I can be the unofficial host of this function. And in fact, funny story on that note, there were 4 lawyers in a law firm actually in Singapore, and they were going to a law society meeting, which is kind of like, in the US at least, bar association meetings. And they made a point of becoming the unofficial welcoming party for everyone that came into this event. So they parked themselves outside a door like this, and they greeted everyone that came through the door. They met everyone, and they made everyone feel very comfortable, very welcomed, and unofficially, but they felt officially welcomed by these 4 people. The only one that didn't like what they were doing were their competitors. So act like a host is another possible purpose when you're in a room full of people. And then finally, you're there to seek and find a specific person. So if someone, you have someone named Betsy Smith who you're trying to meet with, you walk into a room full of people, your first comment is, if you meet someone, is, hi, my name is Mark Mariah, what's yours? And then you can quickly indicate to someone that you're on a mission to try and find Betsy Smith. And it's not meant to be a ruse. You are genuinely trying to meet up with this person. Again, if it's a conference, it certainly makes sense. And you can also check before the event itself, if you get there early enough, and some people do this, you can actually check to see who's planning on attending, and you can see who you want to meet. So those 4 purposes: put people together, engage in high energy conversations, act like a host, and seek out and find a specific person. Those 4 together, can everybody think of at least one of those that they could use before their next event that they might go to? Great. And so ultimately, have any one of those 4 purposes before you walk in a room full of people, and see if that doesn't increase your comfort level dramatically.